first bid, and I thought I was gonna go live so we could talk about the results. But when it comes to that purse bid, we're gonna be talking about it in 3 days. But is it a good sign or a bad sign that they extended the purse bid? I think that is a good sign, and I'll tell you what makes it a good sign. It seems like they're still going back and forth. They're still negotiating. And there's a possibility that it could get done. Because if they extend it, if they say, yo, there's no possibility, these people, this is not happening, Devin is not going to take that money, they wouldn't even extended it. They would have just stripped them. TLM. And it's a bad sign. Why do you think it's a bad sign? I think it's a good sign. I mean, in a way, you could interpret it as bad because obviously they still haven't struck you. But the fact that they extended it, remember, they have the power to strip Devin Haney. They could strip him, my guy. Okay, you don't want to fight, we stripping you. But they extended it. That means that they see a possibility in it happening. TLM, in my opinion, Haney knows it's a low money fight for the belt. But Bill Haney already, publicly has said that they're gonna pursue defending their title over making more money. He's already said that. JJ's guys, hopefully good. More things to straighten out. Motherfucker. With my Samuel L. Jackson voice. Pugilism. Yeah, see, he got the right sources. Bro, I don't know what sources you're talking about. Right now, the fight is not made. Forget about sources. The fight is not made. When they make the fight, that's what we're going to know. They didn't go to purse bid. Should have been today. It got extended. We're going to find out soon enough how this whole thing plays out. But people have been, celebrating, saying, oh, they're going to fight. Devin is going to fight Keyshawn. We already know this. We guarantee this. Bro, we actually don't know that fight is going to happen yet. And we've seen it a million times, my peoples. Until a contract is not signed, sealed, and delivered, you don't know that a fight is going to happen. We don't know. The fact that they headed for purse bid says they couldn't strike a deal. Right now, Keyshawn Davis, Devin Haney, they want to fight each other. So how are you sure that they're going to fight each other when we've seen Bill Haney express a million times that they want to fight Shakur Stevenson, that's their favorite option to fight first. So now that they're headed for purse bid, it was supposed to happen today. Now it got extended 72 hours. They still haven't struck a deal. We can't be saying this is what's going to happen when they haven't even agreed to anything on paper. Pugilism. He got the right sources, all things considered. The deal getting made because no matter how you chop it and break it down, it's a win-win business now. I mean, how is a win-win if you're gonna fight for a mad little bit of money versus making double, triple, quadruple the amount? It's a lose when they come to your bank account. Because you're not going to make nowhere near the type of money that you make if you step in the ring with Shakur Stevenson. Nowhere near, my people. There's no point in trying to even dispute that. But, and we spoke about this in the past, if a fighter want to pursue legacy over money, okay, you could say, yeah, he pursuing legacy. But who says Keyshawn Davis is a bigger name in Devin's resume than Shakur Stevenson? Pursuing Shakur Stevenson versus Keyshawn is a bigger legacy-making fight. Come on now, let's be for real. What's a bigger win in Devin Haney's resume? Educate me. You guys teach me if I'm missing something. What is a bigger win in Devin Haney's resume? Keyshawn Davis or Shakur Stevenson? What's the bigger win? Yeah, put me on. Teach me something. By the way, hit that like button, my peoples. Come on. Yeah, ain't no ghost watching in 2026. We hit the like button these days. Bringing you this healthy dosage of sweet science, and you refuse to hit the like button? Come on, man. But I digress. Keyshawn Davis versus Devin Haney is a fight that should happen because Keyshawn is the mandatory, but doesn't have to happen. Devin has options, and so far they haven't agreed to fight. I can't tell you that Keyshawn is gonna fight Devin next. I haven't seen anything to say that it will. It's possible. I'm not saying that it's not happening, but right now they haven't agreed to a deal. Right now we don't know that it's actually happening. TLM, if Haney keeps the belt over a mega fight, it's because he know he can't beat Shakur. How can he beat Shakur? Oh, there you have it. You said it, not me. Is he scared to step in the ring with Shakur the Boogeyman Stevenson? I mean, I'm not going to say that's the case because it seemed like they wanted to make that fight. But at the same time, are you capping? Are you capping? You know why I say are you capping? Because why would you do negotiations with Shakur when you know you got this belt and you tied up to Keyshawn Davis? You're tied to Keyshawn Davis. So why was you bluffing and really not trying to fight Shakur? Back Talk Media, red shirt, yeah, going viral. It's happening. This that real. By the way, if this shirt was to ever go viral, it was actually made by a Dominican here in the Dominican Republic who lived close by, and this dude make clothes for athletes. He makes clothes for name brands that y'all know that they slick. He actually designs the shit for them here in DR, and they get the patent for the designs, and then he also makes it. They send him the materials and he makes it. So he makes it, but they ship on the material. He ship back the make, and then they got your favorite name brand on it. Your favorite name brand logos on it. Come on now. Come on now. Me personally, I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence when it comes to this fight. Only because so much time has passed and nothing has gotten done. If you ain't getting nothing done yet, that doesn't tell me that y'all want to fight. That doesn't tell me y'all trying to get it done. TLM, one more shirt question and I'm done. Is it in the like a guayabera style with the 4 pocket? Nah, they call these guayaberas. They call these guayaberas too. But yeah, got the 4 pocket, the buttons, the whole design. But this, look, this is a little bit unique the way this one is designed. Look a little bit closer. You see the pattern that this guy right there, look. That's some more 3D type shit. That's not something that's drawn in there. That's actually, look. I don't know if you could tell on camera, but homie not a joke. He not a joke, I promise you. But now that I answer your question, you answer mine. Why do you feel confident that Devin Haney's gonna fight Keyshawn Davis? What makes you feel like that fight is gonna happen? Taking into account that it's been months and they haven't been able to agree to anything. I'm struggling. I'm struggling with seeing that fight actually materializing right now. I'm not saying it's not happening. I'm not saying it's not happening. All I'm saying is that they haven't agreed. And the clock is ticking. And the they extended the purse bid now. What's going on? Unlaced kicks. Quality craftsmanship in that shirt. Yes, sir. Buddy right there. And it's funny because the way that I met him, somebody who's been a friend of mine for like the last 20 years, who used to work with me, we worked in the same company together for like 10 years. He took me to his cousin. That dude turned out to be his cousin. He was like, yo, my cousin be making shirts for NBA players and everybody and all of this. Now I'm like, oh shit, so take me over there so I could get some stuff. And when he took me, oh man, yo, I went in there, you go in there, you don't want to leave. Like if you're trying to get a few shirts, you know, like custom made type stuff, you walk into the shop, you don't even want to leave. You want to grab everything. You got a lot of shit that you're not gonna walk out of there with. Most of the shit you're gonna see, you're not walking out of there with it. You're gonna have to get something made. You could get something made that looks similar, but you ain't getting that. TLM, I can see it dope. And I think Haney ultimately drops the belt. The offers are not gonna be in the high millions. See, that's why I'm not confident in that fight. Because I say, and I asked you guys, if the winning bid is $2 million, is Devin still gonna take this fight? Gary Jones, Seattle in the house. I still think that Shakira Stevenson should fight Frank Martin. You know, Frank Martin recently signed with Top Rank. So you can forget about that fight. He just signed with Top Rank. He's gonna make his next fight is gonna be his debut with Top Rank. Top Rank is not gonna debut their fighter against somebody who just signed with Zuffa Boxing. So that fight, I promise you, is outside of the realm of possibility. Like, there's no way we get that. It would be nice. I'd like to see it. I like Frank Martin, but there's just no way. TLM, Shakur is the boogeyman. Put some respect on his name. Of course he's the boogeyman. You don't see, the only way you really see world champions calling out Shakur, fighters calling out Shakur, is when it's not the world champions, it's when it's not the big boys. It's the guys coming up, trying to make a name for themselves. Oh, I want to fight Shakur. Oh, Shaqy Foster calling him out, but you're a 130 pounder. You a 130 pounder. People know Shakur will batter you. Gary Jones, Frank Martin, maneuvering and his positioning. No, Frank Martin could fight. He could fight. The Ghost is not a game. I got mad respect for Frank Martin. Like, you don't got to sell me his skills. I know what he do. But I'm saying, as a guy who just signed with Top Rank and Shakur just signed with Zuffa Boxing, I don't see no path to that fight being made. Haiti Chacon, bam! Salute, family. We talking boxing. We talking boxing. Pugilism. Why won't the offer be high? Simple pugilism, because when you go to purse bid, the offers are never high. The offer won't be high because in purse bid, promoters are trying to get the best possible deal. So instead of a high ball offer, you actually see low ball offers where everybody treats you like this. Pugilism. If you go to auction, to buy a Mercedes-Benz. Do you think people are gonna bid high, are gonna go to an auction to bid high for a Mercedes? Or they're gonna go to auction to try to get it at the best possible deal? You know, try to get the best possible deal, right? If that Mercedes-Benz costs $60,000, somebody's gonna try to walk out of there with that car for 10, even for 5. Guess what? The original The lowest starting bid for that Benz could be $5,000 car, and somebody's gonna offer 7, somebody gonna offer 8, and so on and so forth, until people don't want to keep offering anymore. And that's how you're gonna win that bid. The difference in boxing, though, is that it's not an open bid. Everybody doesn't see what the other company's bidding, so they can't compete. They can't keep raising the bar. You're gonna make one offer. Everybody makes one offer. We're gonna open these envelopes and see who made the highest bid. So unlike a car auction, for example, where we keep going up head to head against each other until somebody's willing to go the highest, these purse bids is just one bid and who offered the most. So what do you get in purse bids? One company's gonna offer 1 million, one company's gonna offer 3, one company's gonna say, they're gonna offer a little something, so let's go with 5, and another company. That's how it happens, bro. That's how it happens. In the history of boxing, there has never been, and you will never see, a fighter get a career payday in a purse bid, because nobody's gonna offer that type of money. 6'8" giant. I think Devin still with Zuffa. The way Bill was talking to the boxing voice. I mean, you can't really say still with Zuffa because he's never officially been on Zuffa. But we'll find out. I had the opportunity to talk to Bill Haney on live, and I straight up asked him about them signing with Zuffa Boxing. And he said, might be, might not be. I can't confirm anything right now. But what the reports are saying out there, and what Bill said himself, is that they was going to go through with the purse bid, and that they was willing to fight Keyshawn Davis. 6'8" giant. Was the purse bid for today scheduled? Yes. They extended. There's a 72-hour extension on it now, which could be perceived as a good sign or as a bad sign. I perceive it as a good sign because I understand that the sanctioning body can strip Devin Haney. So if they felt like he's not going to go to this purse bid, they could have just stripped him today if they wanted to. If they extended it 72 hours, I think that says that there's a possibility that it gets done. But that extension can also mean that Devin and Bill are buying some time while they negotiating with Shakur, and they might just announce that fight next and not even go to purse bid in 72 hours. Like, there's a lot of things that can happen in between now and those 72 hours. We just have to wait and see how it plays out. That's it. That's what we got. We got nothing, to be honest. Daisy Sanchez, other than speculation. Do you think if Ryan wins, he could be the next face of boxing? Nah. Beating Conor Benn is not going to make him the face of boxing. It's a big win. A lot of people are going to hate. You know, when it's a fighter that popular who already accomplished, they're going to hate on everything he does. So his stocks are going to continue to go up. Ryan is a big star, but I don't think that a win over a fighter who's not a world champion, who's moving down a bunch of weight classes, who's going to be perceived as weight drain, is going to be something to put him as, oh, he's the face of boxing now. I don't think so. And by the way, I got mad love for Ryan Garcia. He's one of my favorite fighters. I've always supported him. I've been telling people that he was going to become a world champion. But I don't think, as a matter of fact, to be honest, right now, there is not one big win that's going to make anybody the face of boxing. So it's not just Ryan Garcia beating Conor Benn. There isn't. I'll give you an example. What could start the conversation? If Shakur Stevenson was to beat Tank Davis, that could start the conversation of him being the face of boxing. That's an example. If somebody does something huge, something crazy, that's an example. TLM, Garcia versus Hitchens. You understand that Ryan Garcia is on Golden Boy, but if he's going to fight Conor Benn, that means he could fight Richardson Hitchens too. it could be made, right? We already see Golden Boy doing business with Zuffa Boxing. Now, will he do business with them again? We don't know that part. We don't know that part. We have to see how this whole situation develops. But there you have it, my peoples. That's today's episode of Boxing for Breakfast. Appreciate everybody who tuned in this morning. You guys know what it is all about, the love of the sweet science. I hope you guys enjoyed today's show. Had a little bit of internet issues early on. We got through it. We made it happen. We handle adversity, my peoples. We handle adversity. We don't let adversity take us out of business. Jay said, God bless Jay Smith and the Box Center family. Salute my brother. Bam. Daisy Sanchez Garcia will only fight a big name. Hitches ain't one of them, but he's headed in that direction. He's headed in that direction. I even said I felt like Richardson Hitchens should have been the main event. Should have been. Edgar Berlanga got 2 losses. He got beat up by 2 different people. Richardson Hitchens, undefeated world champion. Berlanga never won a title. All this, he's more popular, so he got to be main event. I don't subscribe to it. Hitchens is popular enough to have been the main event. TLM, play out the outro, fam. The regular boxing. Oh, let me get you guys the outro. Let me see which one I find first. Let me see which one I find first.